guys, we are talking about Austin Mcbroom because he decided that he was going to start a podcast with his brother Landon, and he is talking about Catherine on this podcast episode. He's talking about their breakup, he's talking about her new man, and also revealing how much money he made on Snapchat when he was posting like crazy, pretending to live in the trailer. It's a whole thing, and we're gonna spill on all that he had to say. Austin Mcbroom has launched Outside Voices with his brother Landon, a new podcast where they are spilling on their own lives. They created a new YouTube channel for it, and in the first episode, we're talking about quite a bit, with Austin kicking it off by saying that he was once a YouTuber, but now he's a Snapchatter, and they have been funding his life for the last year. And he says that he has a house and that's where they're filming, and that he's had this house for the last year, which means all those snaps at the beginning of the year where he said he was broke in a trailer, yeah, we already knew, but now we know because he's fessing up that it was all an act. Now, in talking about his Snapchat, Austin does get into talking about Catherine, revealing how they discussed making their separation public. He says that they thought about making a YouTube video, but it didn't feel right, and ultimately landed on just posting on Instagram to announce that they are no longer together. And he says that after the breakup, he was taking a lot of heat as people were saying that they were so happy for Catherine and that they were so glad that she got out and away from Austin. And he said that he decided to really capitalize on this time where there were a lot of eyes on them, especially him. And he decided that he was going to start being consistent on social media again, because up until this point, he had not been very consistent. And one day when he was really sick, he decided to just be super dramatic and start posting on Snapchat, and people were taking it as him being down bad over the breakup with Catherine, and he was just capitalizing off of people liking how down bad he seemed.
So I was snapping, and I was basically just saying like, guys, I'm super sick, and I think I have to go to the hospital to get treated because I think I have the flu.
I remember this now.
Right?
Yes.
I lay in the shower on the floor because I was really sick, but I wanted to snap it and show them what I was going through.
Okay.
So I posted that, and people ran with it because they were saying that I was really down bad.
Yeah, because you physically looked off.
I did. I
looked down bad.
It looked really bad.
So it just made it that much more funny to the people, especially to someone who already doesn't you anyways.
Exactly.
They're going to be like, oh, he's off.
Super off. And that's what they wanted. They wanted to see me
off,
down bad. They wanted to see me fail.
Crash and burn.
They wanted to see me.
They were there for the
keywords.
downhill.
They wanted to see me crash out.
Yeah.
Right? Mm-hmm. That's what they were hoping for, and that's what they wanted. I realized that no one can make me more down bad than myself. So I fed into it.
Okay.
I had the internet in a chokehold.
Austin really felt like he fooled the whole internet, even though I think a lot of people did know he was trolling, but he felt like he really won, feeding into his haters enjoying him so down bad.
Yeah, and people
really thought
you were in the RV.
They really thought I was living in the RV, but little did they know that was just my office space that I was capitalizing on.
Right.
And that just goes to show you that people believe any and everything on the internet. Right? They don't even really need proof. If it just sounds good and it sounds what they want to hear, they'll believe it.
Landon and Austin then revealed that they both got 7-figure deals to post a majority of their content exclusively on Snapchat, which is why they've been on there so much. And Landon says that he feels like everyone thinks that he's some scammer, that he rents all of his cars and fakes his life, but that it's the Snapchats that have kept him afloat. And I will say that definitely people thought this, because for a while he was living with Austin and he was definitely trying to front this luxury lifestyle, and we heard from Shyla that he did not have all the things that he pretended to have, and well, now he's saying that he's got it thanks to Snapchat. But eventually, Landon wanted to grill Austin on all the details of his divorce. I feel like both of them sat down knowing that people were only going to click on this video if they talked about Catherine, and Landon was really looking at Austin to provide some tea, you know? Austin did say that he was friends with Catherine, that they are, co-parenting, and that they basically struggled for the last 2 years of their relationship. He said that around the time that he was fighting Gib, that's when they first started talking about separating, but they decided to stay together. And he claimed that nothing about their relationship was toxic, but it felt like they were just best friends rather than husband and wife.
And it was a never toxic relationship. Nothing in our home was toxic. When we argued, it was really short, and then we got over it. But I will say, it was really feeling like we were more best friends than actual husband and wife.
Okay.
And so that's what it was leading towards. She was going one direction, I was going the other direction, and we just couldn't get on the same track.
Which I will say that people have not been able to find legal paperwork of them ever actually having gotten married or divorced. But he's still using the terms husband and wife. So I don't know, you guys. I don't know. I think, we could see him stumble over those terms there for a second. And I think they're just going to keep on going saying that they were married when they probably were not. And if you watch my recent video about Cole Kerrigan talking about the Ace family, it was around that time that all of these cheating scandal rumors were happening, a lot of allegations against Austin Mcbroom and his dad, that Catherine and Austin came to the internet and said that they were married, so I guess they're still rolling with that. But at the time, it certainly felt like they were trying to cover up a lot of the bad stuff that was being said about them by saying that they got married. But anyway, Austin later talks about Catherine posting her new boyfriend, who isn't that new, it's just new to everybody else on the internet. He says that he wasn't aware of when she was exactly going to make the relationship public, but he did know that she was with someone and didn't want to say the timeline of that relationship.
Way before anybody else knew about it.
For how long?
We're not going to speak about the timeline because the timeline's a timeline, right? But what I will say is people on the internet think when news breaks or when they find out, I find out. But the truth is, I already knew about him and I've already met him a few times. Good guy. Seems like a great guy.
Though he does say that it has been a long time, and he did think that someone else was going to expose the relationship before she could announce it.
When she posted him, I didn't think that she was going to do it in the way that she did it. I thought it was like more low key, or I thought maybe she was going to keep it private. But I think because, they've been around each other for so long that someone else.
What you mean by that?
That someone else
No,
was
no,
gonna,
no, no. What you mean by they've been around each other for so long?
No, I'm saying since they've been having a relationship that I thought.
You said so long.
Can you let me finish?
Okay.
I could give him these hairs, bro. We can't be having these blankets around.
This production is crazy.
Damn.
Which on Snapchat, Catherine had said that she wasn't going to be sharing any timelines of their relationship when someone asked her, "Do you feel like you moved on quickly? No judgment here, but I think we are all wondering what the timeline of your relationship was." And she said, "I've never shared timelines out of respect and protection for my family." But it does seem like they have been together since at least February, which was 1 month after her and Austin announced that they had split, which some have speculated that maybe the reason why they announced when they did was so that if Catherine was maybe seen with her man, then people wouldn't freak out as much, thinking that she was still with Austin. But people found Catherine's man's Instagram, and he had shared a photo of the two of them, which people looked through Catherine's saved Instagram stories and noticed that this photo was taken back in February because she has the same outfit on, she seems to be in the same place, so everyone's like, well, we know that they were at least together since February. But back to Austin, he says that he now feels a bit free that Catherine has posted that she is with someone and thinks that it's just overall better for him now.
Now I feel like I'm set free from the internet because ever since our separation, everyone kept saying how I was obsessed with her, how I won't leave her alone, how I want her back. And so once she posted that, now it gives me freedom to
post whatever you want.
To post whatever I want.
Even though when you do post something, the hate still gonna come no matter what.
No, because I would really hope from you guys that
you can hope all you want.
I get as much love and support that she has been getting.
This is so funny to me because the reason why people are happy for Catherine is because of all of the times people have said that Austin was cheating on her. I mean, yeah, it does make it way better for Austin if he ever came out to say that he was in a new relationship, because imagine if Catherine was single and then Austin went and posted with someone, everyone would be like, oh my God, I feel for her. But I will say that Austin did say he didn't think he would ever be posting a significant other on social media again. And honestly, I will say that he was pretty respectful in the podcast, but he definitely was insinuating something with the timeline, and Landon was for sure pushing him to spill some tea on that. I mean, he did seem like he was going to. The other day when Catherine announced that she was in this relationship and Austin hopped on Snapchat, he was talking about, don't poke the bear, don't push someone, and it felt like he was warning Catherine of like, don't try me or I will reveal some sort of information, and it felt like he was insinuating that there was some sort of timeline overlap and maybe their relationship and split.
It's pretty obvious that someone keeps poking the bear. The bear's being poked a lot. And, you know, when the bear gets poked, bears don't like it. And eventually, the bear's not gonna want to get poked anymore. And I don't have to say who the bear is in this situation, do I? So, hope you guys have a great day. Don't push anybody to their limit, or else you'll get pushed back. And if you keep poking the bear will turn into an angry bear. If you know what I mean. The bear has emotions too.
Which is really rich coming from Austin with all the allegations on him of having been unfaithful to Catherine. But it's just really crazy at the end of the day, the fact that he even admitted that he was trolling at the beginning of the year too. Like, I did not think that he was ever going to admit that. The fact that he was pretending to be broke and posted all those crazy videos, and apparently he's gonna bring all that back. I mean, he says that he kind of just got burnt out from making all that content, but he does want to get consistent again. And I don't know if he's really gonna go back to acting the way that he was now that he's confessed that it was an act, but I guess we'll just have to see. And if he decides to air out Catherine more on the podcast, I mean, what else could they say on the podcast? I feel like this was the one and only topic that they had, but I guess we'll just have to see. I want to know what you guys think about all of this in the comments. Let me know your thoughts. I love you guys so much, and I will talk to you in the next video. Bye, guys.